Salve people, and welcome back to the Banner Saga 3. Picking up right where we left off, we just finished a fight. Juno weaves between the bodies of the fallen dredge and catches your eye before she heads up the steps of Ridgehorn Tower. In your head, you hear her thin voice. When you are ready, join me. She must have given Bulwark the real runaround, says Spar. He keeps glancing back at the bridge as if expecting to summon the berserker by name alone. Think I better make sure Avon's almost done. How about I whistle when it's time to go? Alfred offers to ferry you anywhere you need to go. Shortcut. Okay. We'll talk to Spar. Spar sits on the rubble of a ruin, watching Avon move vast slabs. He fidgets with an ornate mead horn. Good a time as any to give you this, Varl. I notice you got no drinking horn, and that's no way to live. I don't care to drink from a yox horn, old man. Nay, nay, does this look like a sodding yox horn? It's carved from the tusk of a gold boar. Shines, even in full black. Okay, so I never seen a real gold boar, but I did steal it a long time ago from a very rich man, and he seemed pretty convinced. Folka stabbed me with her eyes when I told her I was giving it to you. What made you think of this now? Oh, I don't know. Been down a few roads. Got a feeling I might not see the end of this one. And don't want to imagine Deitch using it for some disgusting thing after I'm dead. Why give it to me? Tradition, Varl! These young folk don't know how to respect. They don't remember a time when it was right to honor a guest. I don't care what any of them say. You're doing a fine job. Look here, that's history carved there, before banners and tapestries. See the little armies? The tusk does seem to shimmer on its own. The carved figures almost look as if they move as you roll it in your hand. I can't keep this. Take it, take it. It's not getting me laid anymore. Not like this Lang spill, anyway. He smiles, pleased with himself. You don't seem upset about facing death. Upset about dying? Varl, I'm more upset about living. Do you know what it's like taking a piss 3 times a night but only waking up twice? No, death sounds fine. It sounds fine. But I'll tell you what, I'll miss my life. The secret for us poor bastards with short lifespans, it's love. Sounds like a bunch of rot, I know, but if you don't love life, it'll make you miserable. I learned that from a lady friend. He smiles, pleased with himself. Where did you learn to play? What do you mean? Who taught me? Nah, nobody taught me. It was a festival. Biggest of the year. By all rights, too young to hold my drink, sipping from every unwatched cup I could find. There's a spat happening. One guy built like a bear, howling at another man over his girl, or I don't remember, doesn't matter. This other poor bastard, he's a mouse. You ever seen one of those guys? Thin beard, wide eyes, ready to run? The brute comes at him with the knife pulled right out of his dinner, and the mouse is soiling himself, climbing over the tables to get away. Everyone's loving it. Even the musicians stop to watch. I'm off my head drunk, and I'm thinking, by the gods, this needs a good song. So I grab the instrument and go wild, sawing and screaming. The thing just sings in my hand. At least, in my head it's a masterpiece. Must have sounded like a boiled cat. The mountain of a man, he slowly looks over with me, the most complete confusion I've ever seen, and I just remember. The next moment, there's a knife in his neck. The mouse got him. Ooh. Even drunk as I was, I knew it was because of me. I've been playing ever since. Frankly, it's a damn tragedy, wasting my talents on these ungrateful monsters. I'm gonna go check on Juno. Aye, you better. If those two don't find this passage soon, Bulwark will feign us right in our puckered asses. Yeah. Thanks for the horn. I'll make sure nobody does anything disgusting with it. And enjoy it, too. It's not a bloody decoration. It's a gift from the god-blessed ravens. Hey, morale. Neat. Can I rest? No? We're just working with injured people? Alright. Look at that. World-ending serpent. This game looks gorgeous. I thought you'd be helping Maven. I had to check something. Look to the horizon. The serpent writhes in the distance. It knows we're here, but it won't approach. Hopefully. Is it scared of you? Scared? I don't think it understands such things. For now, it is just trying to discover what we will do next. I know the feeling. These horn towers are portals the Menders built long ago. They allow us to enter the inner earth, the dredge home. Ridgehorn, something... I knew the dredge came from below, but inner earth? Like caverns? Not at all. Imagine another world with sun and sky like our own, but within our own. This would be a dangerous path, but the quickest route to the place where Avon will undo all of this. Juno sees the skepticism on your face without looking. I also came here to speak with you privately. I know Ivan may seem unusual or unapproachable, but he is a good person. You seem like an unlikely pair. I can see why you'd think that. The fact is, I saved him, and he saved me. He is kind and devoted. A bit too devoted. Like, he was a bit obsessed with you in the first game. There's a smile on her face, and you realize that it may be the first you've ever seen. I don't know how to talk about it without sounding like an infatuated girl. I truly love him. I know it won't excuse things to say the Volca lead different lives, hard in their own way. But don't we all deserve to be loved by those who would do anything for us? Yeah. That means a lot to me, and Avon too. When I asked you to come with us, I was uncertain. I didn't want to take you away from the loved ones. I can speak, I promise. But I'm glad to have you here. I consider you a friend, one of the few Avon and I have left. You got Rook. That's it. That's it. I will do what needs to be done to fix all this, no matter the cost. And I've decided that no matter what happens, I will not influence again. I promise you that. Influence you again. Trust is important. A whistle reaches you in the wind. You leave the churning coils of the serpent on the horizon and return to where the others have already entered the tower. Oh, so Ridgehorn wasn't our final destination. It's just a big hole in the floor. Oh, that's Bulwark. Whoops. You join the others already waiting in the enormous chamber beneath the tower. So what do you expect to happen next? Spar sputters. Avon steps to the edge. We jump. Heavy footsteps echo off high walls, and a dreadful outline stands in the doorway. Well done, witch, says Bulwark. Made a fool of me again. Even from here, you can tell he's shaking with rage. Avon screams for everyone to jump, but there is only hesitation. Folka turns and walks to Bulwark. I mean, duh. The caravan watches Folka with rapt anticipation. I doubt we'll get another chance to talk, Bulwark, so I had to know. Is there anything left of you in there? I never left, Folka. You left. We thought it was what you wanted. I thought I was following orders. What's done is done. Yeah, that does sound like you. You get as close as you dare. The two barely acknowledge your presence. Remain silent. Go on, Folka. Get out of here. What if the Volca can undo this, Bulwark? What if they really can? If it doesn't have to end like it doesn't have to end like this, you stubborn dolt. They lied to you, Folka. They're lying still. Bulwark points his axe at the Volca, and static flickers across Avon's shaking hands. Those two took our reputations. They took our freedom. They took my life. They did all of this. Even if they can save the world, I won't allow it. Are you kidding me? Life's not fair? Is that your argument? Even when I was 8 years old, I never gave you such sniveling drivel. Don't destroy everything we made to save your pride. The Ravens need you. So do I. You feel the slightest shift in Bulwark's demeanor, but in a blink it's gone. Jump down the rabbit hole, Folka. I won't stop coming until every one of you is dead. That's all you've got for me? Me? Folka snatches Bulwark's axe from her belt, the one he threw near Strand, and pushes it into his hand. If this is just revenge, why wait? I'm gonna trust Folka. She hasn't been wrong yet. Please don't die. You're really good at battle. I've always liked you, Folka. That's why I gave you a chance to run. Oh, yeah. Things are suddenly moving too quickly. Yep. Without hesitation, Bulwark buries the axe blade deep into Folka's neck, and she falls into a bloody heap. Your face narrowly escapes Bulwark's second axe blade as you stumble backwards. His screaming rage fills the room until a peal of thunder drowns it out. Lightning arcs from Avon's staff, scorching the ground around you in wild patterns, catching Bulwark's cloak on fire. Ravens reluctantly leap into the pit and you follow, tumbling down into the darkness as the light from the hole above recedes. I mean, I knew it would happen, but like... I don't know. I just thought maybe. Maybe he wouldn't kill her. A roar rings in your ears like the bellow of a sun deer. Bulwark leans over the edge, his face wreathed in flames from the smoldering cloak. It's the last thing you see before everything goes black. We live as we will live. Yep, and flip over to Rook. Man, Folka was so good at, like, making sure we didn't die. Damn it. Although I have a feeling if I had, like, reached in, she probably would have, like, resisted and then Bulwark would have stabbed her. So, you know, maybe it wouldn't have changed things, or at least that's what I'm going to choose to believe. Sometimes you awaken more tired than when you fell asleep. This is one of those times. Aleo is silently sitting bedside. Aleo, were you watching me sleep? What? No. Yes, I mean, Oddleaf sent me to get you. Wasn't sure. I saw that double-click mouse. Don't think I didn't. Wasn't sure whether to shake you awake or let you... Is there, like, a way to access, like, the log? Like, if I push... Like... Escape obviously brings up that. Actually... Gamepad? No. Alright. What? No. I'll leave something to get you. Wasn't sure whether to shake you awake or to let you... What's happening? Nothing good. Rugged... Of course he is. He's creating problems out by the gates. Of course he is. Of course he is. Ollie's trying to talk some sense to them now. How did he get free? While we were busy fighting the sun deer and saving the city... Yeah. Are you kidding me? Are you seriously surprised, Rook? Are you seriously surprised? I hate to say it, but we should bring as many clansmen as we can find. It could be a grave mistake to leave them behind. You don't think they'll be safer here? I don't think we'll be safe without them. Raga. 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 Alright. The market's still empty of food, right? It's still got no food. Damn it. We're still screwed. Let's see if we can't upgrade some people then, huh? We got Ubin, I guess. It feels like we're missing people. Right, Oddleaf's not there, so Oddleaf will have to go in there. And then Ubin, I guess. I can't promote you. Who can I promote? Mogir. Promote. Right. Skills. More will. Yeah. Works. Deirdre. Promote. Yep. Promote. Yep. So, give her that. Put one in here. Got 2 points left. Puncture would be nice for you to have. Alright. Alright, let's go. We got 8 days of supplies left. We're so screwed. We're gonna starve again. Oh, wouldn't that be fitting, though? We ended the first game's... not ended it, but, you know, we got very close to starving at the end of the first game. And we're starving now at the third. You squint in the sunlight outside the cool shade of your tent, and the smell reminds you of the smallest farmhouses you once lived near in Skogir. The field is full of horseborn, a lot more than there were before. Ubin stands in their midst, a shepherd of the confused flock. These horseborn look rougher than the ones you've been traveling with, and many sport battle injuries. These horseborn lost a lot of leaders all at once. He tells you about the new arrivals. They haven't found a lot of sympathy here in Arborang, despite helping defeat Ruin. Hate to crowd your camp, but what would you think about taking them under your wing? Are you sure they want that? We won't know until we ask. In times like these, I believe it's better to have too many friends than too few. Offer them protection! Uben translates. They look dubious, but some ask questions. By the end of it, many have wandered away, but some have accepted. I probably could have gotten more if I had a delegate like Canary. Because Canary is like a leader of her tribe, so they would respect her. What kind of trouble got stirred up while we need the whole clan? The kind that turns into an angry mob. Oh. Is there any good kind of mob though, Rook? I don't think so. There's angry mobs, and then there's not angry mobs. I don't know. Through the still gaping holes in the splinter walls, you glimpse the dredge indolently lurking. Bleary-eyed workers do their best to fill the cracks. The foeman spies you with headed caravan. Got any fighters with strong arms? God knows we could use them, and they'd be well fed. Okay, we could give them the token number, or we could give them a few dozen. We're about to head into an angry mob, but the walls are important. Get the job done quick. The foreman prowls through your caravan, browbeating anyone healthy enough to shoulder timber. Not all who join show enthusiasm. We as the Sunder's adult left them, but the cause is worthy. Yeah, it's only 20. That's fine, we still got 50. That's like, what, 10 to 1 clansmen to fighters, excluding Varl. And a lot of those are horseborn. Didn't we just get like 20 fighters from the horseborn? So we just, it's like, hey, you, go. Just turn them around immediately. Alright, let's go see Rugga. So many survivors occupy the dirt along the common paths as they begin to blend together. A young girl conquers her shyness and comes begging for food at your feet. Others are inspired to do the same. Compared to these people, you have a considerable amount of supplies. The real question is how much you're willing to spare. Okay, my personal supply and clansmen can do as they please. Yes, that's good. Hand the girl a small bundle and ruffle her hair before she runs off. The rest will open hands. Don't share her sweet smile when you indicate there's no more to spare. Oh, thank God. It was like nothing. I really love the purple and orange trees. They're so cool. Where is Rugga? Are they over here? There they are. Dredge killer, shouts a woman as you approach. Contrary to what sounds at first like an angry mob, the opposite occurs. Thankful survivors crowd around, asking questions you can't answer. What if they attack again? What about the darkness? What do we do now? Yes, give them hope. Please. Many of the survivors have no banner left to claim, but cheer their fealty to you as followed towards the gates. After your rousing speech, you don't dare send them away. Yay! Shit. More people. Ta-da. At least time doesn't move when we're, like, close-up walking. At least they seem to be making progress on the walls. Yeah, they do. Nice when we don't have to be responsible for absolutely everything. After dealing with that Sunder... Yeah, I mean... Thank you, Leo. That is very true, actually. They finally pitched in once they realized you're not going anywhere. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Long walk to the camp.
I don't know why, but I find myself instinctively worrying about Alette as I approach the gates, even though I know she's gone.
Ghost.
Despite everything else going on, it's still mankind that worries me the most.
Alette shows up as a ghost. Woo! I kind of want that to happen, but also not. Please don't. A growing crowd is gathering at the gates. It is easy to tell the curious bystanders from the hardened, darkened faces of Rugga's loyalists. But there are plenty of different colors being flown here. The Varla are also nearby, looking comfortable. You step forward, the disgruntled murmur of the crowd turns into squeaking of rats skittering into hiding holes. Rugga, as always, wears a satisfied smile of a man who drowned his own humility in a bottomless pit of ambition long ago. Aha! Our savior has joined us. Maybe now we can hear some sense. I'm tired of listening to your bitch yap. Rude. Also, mouse, don't double click. Being rude. You'd prefer it to my bite. That's why vicious dogs should be muzzled. Don't you see the irony from coming? Yeah. I don't know what you mean. As usual, I only want to protect our people, but Olive hears what she pleases. You only want to condemn. It starts with the dredge. How long before you convince them we're the next enemy? What do you mean, starts with the dredge? Yeah, what's going on here? She would throw away all of our sacrifice to let them walk through the gates. There are Varl here, horseborn. Many of those outside gates are women and children too. We know this. We've even taken in... Yeah, we did take them in. I remember. Whose mother was saying, it has been amongst you this whole time. Rogo's eyes grow wide at this. A disapproving murmur ripples through the crowd. Be that as it may, tell me why I just lost good Varl fighting them, for hundreds of years. When our leaders tell us to fight, we fight. The Dredge are no different. Bellower is gone, Eyeless and Ruin are gone. Are the rest beating down our doors, crying for blood? No, they cry out for mercy. All I'm suggesting is that we don't leave them to suffer in the darkness. We can find a way. Before he died, our king said everyone lives. Who is Rugga to disagree? He's not a king. Oddleaf is right. There is no king here. There is! Ludin! Look at the faces around you. Some who just lost children, trampled beneath bloody dredge hooves. Shall we invite the dredge in for another go? I don't see how any of this matters. When the darkness covers us, we'll all be the same sort of dead. Actually, you won't be. That's the terrifying part. You'll just be twisted into horrific monstrosities instead. But all things being equal, I'll shed no tears for the dredge now. Hear, then some common sense. And what does our rogue Sunder say or believe? Speak up. We've all been waiting for your wisdom. We should not be listening to criminals who coward and change while we died on the battlefield. We could fight the dredge when they come again, or we could take a chance on peace. I won't defend dwarfers. What is a heartfelt appeal? You tell the tale of your travels, the things you've seen, and the discovery that the dredge are running from the darkness same as you. As the story meanders, you can tell the mob is becoming restless. Unbelievable. Death knocks, and you invite it out of pity. Rugga appeals to the crowd now, speaking loudly. Fiends, shall we... Fiends, no, friends. Friends, shall we fling the gates open wide to the murderous dredge, embrace their hammers and stones? Should I let this hysterical woman endanger your families, your kin, for murderous stinking slag? Angry shouts erupt in response. Fury fills the face of those closing in. They draw steel. And we're fighting! Except we're not. We'll do that next time. Rugga. Oh, Oddleaf. I can't promote you because you don't kill people. Oh, you're one away. Anyway, we'll do this next time. See you guys later. Walete.